Howdy folks, BC here. You're watching Deucing Guns, and today we're going to talk about Swiss rifles, its history, and we're going to touch on a little bit of the Swiss rifle marksmanship heritage. First of all, we're going to start off with a story that many of you have probably heard in one form or fashion in the past. I know I've heard it several different times, and each time it's a little bit different, involving different numbers and different people. But the main goal of the story is to basically explain how proud the Swiss are of their marksmanship. It goes a little something like this.
In 1912, the German Kaiser Wilhelm was actually a guest of the Swiss government to observe military maneuvers. At one point during maneuvers, the Kaiser asked a Swiss militiaman, "You are 250,000 strong, and you shoot well, but what if I showed up with 500,000 men? What would you do?" And the soldier simply replied, "We'd shoot twice, and we'd go home." Now, other than a postcard that had this story written on it that was uncovered by Stephen Halbrook, the author of Target Switzerland, it's a very good book by the way, there's actually no evidence of this story actually happening. But it's a really good story, and it actually does speak to the philosophy of the Swiss Army marksmanship.
Now the Swiss were so adamant about their marksmanship that when you joined the army, which pretty much every able-bodied person was part of the Swiss Army, you were issued a rifle. Now, when I say issued a rifle, that sounds normal. That's every single person that joins the military is issued a rifle. Well, in this case, it wasn't kept at an armory. I think they are now, but it wasn't kept at an armory and issued back to you by the armorer to use in a field event, an exercise, or for deployment. You actually were given your rifle and you took it home. You cleaned it, you maintained it, you took care of it, you did your own training with it. You had to qualify every year, I believe, and it was part of your life. You kept this at home with a battle pack or two of ammo on the ready. So then if you were called to duty, if something did happen where they needed their troops, all you had to do was go home, grab your rifle, grab your ammo, and report. Now the historical significance of this is the fact that when you were issued your rifle, they would write your name and I believe your address on a little tag and actually put it underneath the butt plate. And that was yours. That designated this rifle to be your property. Now, at the end of your time serving in the military, you actually got the option to either pay for the rifle and keep it for the rest of your life, or you had to turn it back in. And many of those Swiss soldiers did actually purchase their rifle to keep. Well, at least those that enjoyed shooting did, because they're fantastic rifles. The metallurgy and the tolerances are outstanding. You can really tell just by holding one and looking at one closely that the Swiss government did not cut any corners and spent quite a bit of money developing and manufacturing these old rifles. Now today what I'm going to do is going to turn these guys around so the butt plates are facing you guys. I'm going to bring you guys forward. We're going to take off the butt plate and we're going to see which ones actually have the troop tag. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, I've got 2 troop tags amongst these 4. But 3 of these I purchased many years ago when they were much cheaper than they are today. This is my new one over here, my old new one. And I'm pretty sure that does not have a troop tag, but we're going to take them all apart and we're going to take a look and see which ones have troop tags. Now once I uncover these troop tags, I'm going to show you really high resolution scans of them on the video here, and hopefully you guys can help me read them because I can't read anything about them. I can't tell exactly what it's saying. I have been told in the past that it is the soldier's name and their address at the time when it was issued to them. That's what I've been told. I have no idea. It could be a recipe for soup. I don't know, but we're going to find out. And here they are in all their glory. I'm going to start off with the youngest rifle and move to the oldest. This one right here is a birch stock K31 Swiss rifle, and I've got a cheat sheet over here built in 1951 according to the serial number. And today I'll be unscrewing all the butt plates using my Swiss Army knife. It's the Atlas model because I bought this many years ago because it was the first Swiss Army knife I ever saw that had a locking blade. Since I've been retired, since I now have more need of a good set of pliers versus a good knife. Alrighty, now I believe the troop tag, there's not a space up here for the troop tag to be, so it's got to be down here. So let's see if there is one on the youngest Swiss rifle. No, it is not. You can kind of see the outline of where one was at one point in the past, but it is not there today. It was lost in time at some point. It's one of my roughest rifles here. Okay, now, my older K31. This is actually the first Swiss rifle I ever purchased. And it was built, again, cheat sheet, 1938, according to the serial number. I believe I got this one from the now defunct Samco. Oh, I see something there. I see something there. You guys see that? Let me loosen this one up. Yeah, I miss Samco. They were really, really good. They had some issues with ownership. There we go. That is a troop tag. Oh, you're completely washed out. Let me get that better for you there. That is a troop tag that's been underneath that rifle for a good 50 or 60 years. Maybe even 70, I have no idea. I'll put a better scan on that later on in the video. Alrighty, now we're going to move on to my model 1911. It's not the K1911, this is actually the full length. It's actually the same length as the old 1889. And the 1911 was built and manufactured in 1912, again, per the serial number. And I'm going to have trouble getting a screwdriver in that screw. It's been damaged. No troop tag there. No troop tag. Okay. I'm going to clean those screws up before I put those up. Alrighty, and that leads us to the old 1889, manufactured in 1892, according to the serial number. Now, I got all that information on a website that you can actually put in the serial number, and it'll tell you all the information it knows about these rifles. I'll put that in the link in the I'll put that link in the description below the video. Oh, no troop tag there either. I could have sworn I had two of them, but maybe just one. I guess I just had one on there. There is the close-up right there of this troop tag. So if anyone knows what that says, please leave that in a comment below the video. I'm going to go ahead and put this back up here so I don't lose it, because it's been here for 60 plus years. Might as well stay there, I guess. Well, guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and go and subscribe. A lot more is on the way. And if you have any comments, questions, or show ideas, of course, leave those in the comment box below the video. And as always, you guys have a great day. See ya.